Hey guys, so it's been a fun time this week. Where did we leave off last week? I believe it was, oh yeah, the Apple load. That's right. So let's just say when I ended up in Northeast, the already bad rates went even more bad. But it was coming off New Year's, so alright, like we're a couple weeks, like these videos are a couple weeks behind. So, because you know, schedule shit out obviously, but let's just say I have seen money go up. And I don't always chase the rate per mile. Sometimes if the rate per mile is low, I'll go for the high gross to kind of balance it out. It's not always the best move, but you know what? As long as my bills are paid and you know making money and the truck's taken care of, I don't care. I don't care. I should care a little bit. And yeah, don't get me wrong, I do try to get as much gross with the best rate per mile, you know, average as I can. But sometimes, depending on the region you're in, you just can't do it. Now, with that said, I was over there in, where the fuck was I? Coatesville, PA was my last stop. And I was looking, I was like, I'd like to get back up to the high 7s to the high 8s again consistently. So how can where can I put myself, position myself again so I can do that in weeks in a row? Kind of like in August, you know, August where some shit happened to where I still missed 2 paychecks, right? I mean, I didn't get anything because I was down 4 days, for example, the trailer needing repairs, you know, bad luck like that. But I still had 3 weeks where it was like, I mean, 7K in 3 weeks, pretty much take home. So that's what I'm saying, right? It was over 7K, but I rounded down. It was like 77 or 76, 77, some shit like that. It was close to 8K, but I mean, if it's not 8K, if it hasn't hit 8K, it's still 7. So I was like, where do I need to go? And then, you know, it's the Midwest. It's like that, especially even midsummer. Midwest, Pacific Northwest, Utah included. Because that loop, I ran that back in August, and it was fucking amazing. Man, it's fucking cold now. Like, I've already had, for the first time this winter, had to idle my truck one night, all night. It was negative 28 though, so to be fair, it was cool. And I do have some anti-gel I could throw in there, probably would have been fine, but I wasn't gonna be in it for days. If I was gonna be in it for days, I would have just traded my fuel. So just, you know, whatever. Let's get to this, right? Fucking 3 minutes in. So I found this load from Bridgerton. I don't know if I think I forgot a letter. I think it's Bridgerton, but New Jersey to Auburn, Washington, okay? It's already gonna be garbage, but, okay? I picked this up Friday, and I was told deliver any day on the week. So that, with the shit load, it was surprisingly a lot higher than I thought it was gonna be coming out of Northeast. It was a shit rate, right? Shit rate per mile. But the fact that I get it there when I get it there means I was gonna run it a little harder and get it there quicker to kind of make up for it. Okay, so pay $5,400. Like I said, it's not a good load. I normally would not do something like this, but it was the fact that I could turn this what would be a, you know, it's a 3,000 mile run pretty much. I can turn it into like 4.5. Makes up for it, because I save some days off. I can make up some lost revenue that way. My cut was 4,800. Deadhead was only an hour, 74 miles, which part of the reason why I was more willing to take this one. Loaded was 2873. Like I said, it's 4 days pretty much. I got there at Monday night. About to wait till Tuesday morning delivery, and I'm not going back to this place. This camera does not want to fucking stay. 6 extra face. There we go. Alright, so total was $29.47 for $1.63. Like I said though, sometimes I will take some absolute dog shit fucking runs. Even though this one covered pretty much all the bills for the week. Mine is like half fuel, I think. It was Garden State bulbs to Estes. And let me tell you that Estes and Auburn, Washington. There was like a 60-year-old. I swear she's like 60 something, 70 something, like woman working, you know, answering her phones and checking drivers in and stuff. What a bitch. Not only does she have resting bitch face all the fucking time, she also hates her job, hates life, and she will definitely take it out on you. If you ever meet her once, you'll know who I'm talking about. I don't care about her name, but you'll know. Okay, so I got unloaded, right? Got unloaded after I was told to get there at 8 a.m. And then I go there and they tell me, oh, you need to come back at 10. So I went around, parked across the street. There's like a little like side streets that's a Huey's. That's when I went over there and parked for a couple hours. Came back in, still has the attitude of the century pretty much. Tells me to go get in this door. I was like, okay. I get over there, I get unloaded. The unloader tells me to go up to the office to get my bills. I was like, okay. I go over there. And another guy had gotten docked after me, left after me, went to the office after me. He got his bills in like 20 minutes. I was sitting there for 50 minutes, starting to get annoyed. And the guy comes in and walks out after he asked me if I was in bills, and he brought the bill out to the other guy. And I go after him and I was like, hey man, what's going on with my bills? And I think he said I think he thought I was being like upset with him or nothing. It was just no. I mean, I just had an annoyed tone that was holding. You know, I was saying calm, but I wasn't hanging out on him. No, he didn't do nothing. It wasn't gonna. If I was to take frustration out on somebody, it's not gonna be him. But he went in there, and all she had to do was literally just sign my fucking bill. The bill's there. She just had to sign it. She just did. In fact, I guess I called her out on some of her fucking shenanigans, saying, you know, there's. Pretty much don't be rude. There's no reason to be rude to me. I'm not doing anything. Pretty much told her she was gonna do this. Put my paperwork down and then just get to it whenever the fuck she felt like it, which means never. So he goes in there, comes back out like 5 minutes later. Keep in mind, I've been standing there at this point like 55 minutes, right? For one fucking paper. Just needed a signature on it. And he literally said this, what makes me laugh. He's all like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck she was doing. This could be done like 4 years ago, which he's toxic to me a little bit. If Shot thinks, fuck, goddamn, what's with this fucking mount today? This mount also. Okay, there we go. But he's like, I was like, yeah, she had an attitude on chick. And he's like, she's always been like that. I was like, oh, good. That's everything I need to know about that woman. Like, I'm not going back there. I told him, I was like, I have no interest coming back here. It's already a small yard. I'm a sleeper of 53. Like, I'm not meant to be in a fucking pup with day cab yard. Why the fuck am I here? Because what it was pretty much, it was a full truckload sent to a cross dock for Estes to do the local deliveries. That's all it was. I technically had a multi-stop delivery trailer with multiple stops on it that, to save money, they just sent me over with the truckload, take it to the Estes place, and Estes finishes it, which I wish more places did that. Oh my god, this fucking mount's gonna drive me crazy. It doesn't want to stay up. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't want to stay up. Okay. So, the broker was a new one to me though. Those Rose Grace, I don't know. But it was 45 degrees, 45, I forgot where it continuous. I think I ran a start stop for most of the time till like the last day that I ran a continuous. 28,000 pounds. So I got like 7.5 every fucking day all the way over. Like at least 7.5. Would I do this run again? Maybe. I mean, maybe. It only because of the fact I can get it there whenever the fuck I want to get it there. There's no appointment. Although according to them, there was supposed to be an appointment when I checked in, which I literally said that's news to me, and I guess the lady did not like that. I don't know why people think that these warehouses is somehow the driver's fault that we're there. It's like, we don't set these appointments, although I did set my first appointment, schedule my first, actually load. I'm picking up the second half. What the hell, man? Stop it, phone. It's my driver, right? He picked up Saturday from the same place I'm at, and I picked up Monday, and I had to schedule these loads myself. Okay, I'm gonna move this phone over. Let's try it. Oop. Oh, the glue's coming off. That's why. Okay. Yeah. There's a magnet on this glue. It's for some reason decided to not like my phone anymore. So I'm gonna probably get like a MagBack phone case, and just have the magnet built into the case, because they just randomly started doing that. But whatever. Yeah. So I mean, other than that's just bullshit. It wasn't bad. It was a terrible money run for the rate per mile, but the fact that I got good MPG kind of helped that out a little bit. Alright, so second load, right? I'm gonna hold my phone up with one finger, I guess. Second run was Warden, Washington to St. Paul, Minnesota. Now, when I got into Auburn, all hell fucking broke loose those storms. Back to fucking back. Like, as soon as I came off, got up to Cabbage, it started dumping snow, and then non-stop rain all the way up and all the way fucking out on top of more snow. So, put it this way, Snoqualmie, right? That would have been the way I would have left Auburn, which is 200-mile deadhead to grab this load, okay? Now, keep in mind, I could have pulled myself off this next load, but it's a fact that it was sometimes because Raycons are contracts, and there will be some consequence depending on what happens. And I always do my best to stick to my word. And just because Snoqualmie's being a little fucking bastard and chain up, I mean, I'm not going over Snoqualmie empty, let alone even with chain up, because it was average to go over that fucking pass was 2 hours. That's at moving speed, not to mention a chain up. So it would have been like 5 hours for me to go from Auburn over to Warden, which is in 395, 90, and 82 triangle. Inside that triangle, up in that triangle, closer to 94, like or 90. I mean, it's like 6 miles from 90, up there near up the east of the split. It's like 20 minutes from the 295 90 interchange. But they were all, oh, what the fuck? I just had water right bottom of my notebook. Hold on, let me try to dry this. That's some bullshit. And then goes my phone. Hey, you guys want to see what I'm talking about? This is what's going on. I don't know what's going on here, but this is what's going on. This is what the fucking magnet thing, okay? Yeah, this is no high fucking studio production over here. I'm gonna keep that in because that's hilarious. Now we're gonna go back to the old angle for a bit. I'll probably order my phone case, my new phone case here within a couple weeks, and swing by the house depending on the weather and pick it up. But sorry about the drop, guys. Sorry, can't fucking do anything about that. Well, I could, but all right. Now, with my amazing video today, let's get back on this before more shit happens, okay? So I called them and I was like, I'm not gonna make the pickup. I had to pick it up at like 4 o'clock, right? And they're like, okay. I was like, but I can get there tomorrow morning, or be there tonight, but be ready tomorrow morning, and I can still make on-time delivery. I will understand if you guys want to take this off me to try to save it, but because this is 3 hours, right? 200 miles away from Auburn, and the processing of Seattle, trying to get trucks over there. I was like, but with the weather, you're gonna have a hard time getting trucks over there. So I can still make it, but either way, it's your call. And the broker talked to the boss, and the boss said, go on and keep him on it. And then, I just had to have a long fucking deadhead, because I-90 kept closing for random periods of time between accidents, spin outs, and avalanche control. They were stopping it for like 30 minutes to an hour for a random avalanche control. So I wasn't even gonna fucking try going over that pass. Like, not during that week when they were getting dumping after dumping after dumping. So what I ended up having to do was dead at 417 miles. I had to go all the way down to fucking Portland and go over to it was dumping hard rain too, so I could have gone over the bridge at Big Junction and go up that way, but I went over 84-82 split and went straight up that way to Kenwick. Like I said, sometimes when the weather happens, there's things you'll do that you don't really want to do. But technically, I signed a contract, so it's a binding fucking piece of paper. And if you also care about your relationships and having connections, you don't want to get in the habit of just canceling loads, especially last minute. Because it was the day of pickup, so, and they were okay with loading me the next day. So it's 417 miles deadhead, 1473 loaded, 1890. I forgot the rate. 3150, 2803 for $1.48 for 1890 miles. So like I said, shit happens, but you do the math, 54, 3150, right? It's 8550. So high gross. Now some of this shit happens, right? I didn't also want to get stuck in Washington with all the weather coming in, because Cabbage closed twice while I was there for hours. Montana did shut down up there in the Lookout for a little bit, but it opened. That's why I ended up going out. So I wasn't playing games. I was just trying to get in and get out. Like, I was not really wanting to sit around, hope for a better load at this point, which, fine. But it was Jensen Farms, ton of overnight parking over there, ton, to Cisco, Brookworth Allen, Onions, 45 continuous. So I didn't really work the reefer at all. Now, this broker does want me to cover this load more. I think it would be better if I wasn't, in the Seattle area. Like, if I was in Boardman or something like that, right? Fine. Or Portland, fine. Because it would have been about $2 a mile. With my cut, have been like, what, $1.88, something like that. I'm trying to do the math top of my head. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, like I said, I just gotta do stupid shit. Like, and honestly, I made like $1.50. I'm still gonna give it a pretty check, only because of the fuel mileage from the first run, but it did help position. And that's part of the reason why I did this, because it helped position me to where I needed to be, right? Yeah, could I have gone from New Jersey over to the fucking like Illinois, Ohio area? Yeah, but I mean, this is coming off the Christmas week, right? So I wanted to make up some, what the fuck's going on here? I wanted to make up as much revenue as I could. This phone's being weird today. So honestly, that's part of the reason. It's because coming off a down week of the holiday, I wanted to make up as much of the money I lost as I could. And taking the last paycheck on the high gross week just to get some of that back and position me, set me up for things. It'll make sense next week, okay? It'll make sense. Like, I'm in the area I need to be. Now I just got to keep in this area, stay in the loop, and well, that's what I'm doing. On the loads I did the next week, right? Was a good load, great fucking load. If I was, I would never would have been in the area. From point A to point B would have been $4 a mile. So for a 2-day run, and it's from a good area to a good area. always gonna have at least 2 hours deadhead for that though, at least. But you guys go ahead and kind of poke fun if you want, but it's not like I said. It was half positioning and trying to make a revenue. And with it being the first load, the cross country load being so light, I got, fuck, what did I do? What did I fill up at? I think I did $1,800 in fuel to it. I think that's all I did. That sounds right. From New Jersey to Auburn, and then down and around up to my next pickup. I think I did 1,800, which wasn't too shabby. But anyways, you guys stay safe out there. Next time, bye.